Well, we have Robin Cross on the line with us. He, of course, is with StoneX in Chicago, and he's our resident lumber expert. And I love to talk with Robin each week at this time about what's going on. So if you would, give me a rundown on what's happening in the lumber market this week, because tell you what, that real estate market is going goofy this year.
Certainly is, and we got a bit to talk about that. Good morning, Marlon. Thanks for having me, good buddy. You know it's always a pleasure. First, let's go over some prices. May big board legacy contract is trading 409.70, up 980 today with 73 trades. Not bad volume for the first 19 minutes. Mini May truck contract is 509.50, up 950 with 31 trades over there, and you're going to see volume starting to increase as the days wear on in this new market. July is trading at 525.50. That's your open interest leader in the mini market. That's up 15 right now with 39 trades. Well, before we get in the thick of things, I'd like to go over some housing data that was just released this week. First, we had housing starts and building permits, okay? Housing starts came out pretty much unchanged, down 0.8% at 1.4 million, looks like. And then building permits, which is the indication of future business, is down 8.8%, 1.413 million. That's still a pretty solid number, just to give a little side talk on that. It's not horrible, but, you know, we were up last month unexpectedly, so I think this is just kind of correcting, you know, as they get later data in, there's just kind of correcting where, you know, last month's gain that kind of came out of nowhere, okay? And then just released this morning was existing home sales. They came out down 2.4% at 4.44 million rate. U.S. inventory of unsold homes is around a 2.6 month supply, which, Marlon, is very low for us. You know, a healthy market is anywhere between 4 and 6 month supply, so we are way undersupplied. March medium existing home price was down slightly. Looks like it was down just under 1%, down 0.9% at 375,000. You know, housing continues to be under pressure. On one hand, you have, as I just mentioned, persistent low availability and low inventory of available homes for sale, which keeps kind of a floor in the housing market. But on the other hand, we have interest rates continuing to rise, and the latest mortgage rates this week came out were about 6.96%. Refi rate was looking at about 7.23%. So these rates are continuing to create major resistance in the housing market. You know, and that's just simply based on affordability. You know, I think guys get a lot of sticker shock when they go to finally, you know, they found the house they love, but when they see the numbers on paper, it's a whole different story. And that is my, you know, I get that feedback every day from my home builders. And then over to lumber, you know, the market itself has been pretty quiet. We have the Montreal Wood Convention going on this week, so all major players are there. Last week, the cash market finally started to see some slight gains, a little bit of life. Random Length Lumber reported cash at $353, which was up $8. But futures, on the other hand, had a pretty solid rally. We rallied. We held the low about 6-7 days in a row around 370. So on 4-3, we put in the final low of 370. We rallied $69 to a new recent high of 439.80, and that all happened just within a couple days. But this is simply due to market makeup. You know, we have the legacy contract is going away, and the biggest portion of open interest from the commitment of traders from the CFTC had, you know, short funds as the largest position holder. Well, they got to get out. You know, there's no roll availability because there's no July to roll into. So you knew it was a matter of time to exit. And with the amount of volume that they had, and, you know, it's estimated about 1,200 cars in here, there's not enough industry participants to take on the other side of that until it gets to an area, like in this case at 439, of massive premium where guys were willing to sell those bids coming in. Mm-hmm. So be on the lookout for that. I have seen the funds started to increase their position in the mini contract, which is good because that was one of our biggest fears. Without the funds and without the sawmills in there, we wouldn't really have a market. But as of right now, it looks like we have both of those elements in the market. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I've been nervous about this new contract, but I'm a lumberman. This is what I do, and I'm going to own it. And if it goes down in flames, Marlon, I'm going right with it, good buddy. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, that's pretty much it today, good buddy.
I appreciate the rundown. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're trying to get used to this new range of prices here as we get into these smaller contracts here, and now they're trading in the 500 range. So I appreciate that. We'll talk again next week. Robin Cross with us. He is with StoneX. He's located in Chicago. We'll come back in a moment. I'll run down our livestock trade right after this.